Narwhal has just proven that flagship performance does not always come with a flagship price tag. I'm Jamie Andrews, and today we're going to take a look at the latest from Narwhal, the Freo Pro, which sits just below the Freo X I reviewed last year. Despite being a more affordable option with a few downgrades, it also brings some noteworthy upgrades. One of the biggest changes is Narwhal's new anti-tangle side brushes, designed to collapse so hair gets funneled towards the main roller, something that we'll be sure to test. Speaking of which, the conical-shaped main roller remains unchanged, continuing its mission to resist hair tangles. The Pro also boasts a slight boost in suction, now hitting 8,500 pascals, 300 more than the Freo X. On the mopping front, it features thicker pads, allowing it to mop longer before returning to the dock, while still lifting 12 millimeters for carpet clearance. The dock sees a few major changes too. Gone is Narwhal's signature color multifunction display, replaced with a single button system for whole home cleaning. The built-in detergent bottle has also been removed, though the dock itself remains the same size and function. Notably, there's still no auto-empty system or hot water mop washing, but it does come with a generous 4.5 liter clean water tank and a 4 liter dirty water tank, along with intelligent dirt detection for remopping. A big bonus? The fully removable dock tray means there's nothing to clean inside the dock at all. Time to put the Freo Pro to the test. For the carpet pickup challenge, I scattered 54 grams of colored rice onto my medium pile carpet, then sent the Freo Pro out for a single pass with the vacuum set to Vortex Power Mode. Despite its extra 300 pascals of suction, the Pro matched the Freo X performance, picking up 52 grams, an impressive 96% of the rice. Next on tile floor, I scattered 130 grams of cat litter, and again ran the Freo Pro on Vortex Power Mode for a single pass. These results were a little more interesting since the Pro picked up 121 grams or 94%, which is 2 less than the Freo X picked up in my testing. The Freo Pro uses the same object avoidance system as the Freo X, featuring a front-mounted structured light sensor and a vertical side sensor. Given that, I didn't expect a significant difference in performance. In my standard object avoidance test, the Freo Pro collided with the fake animal waste and the cord, getting a little too close to the other items as well. For 2025, I've added a second test, which includes 2 samples of fake animal waste and a USB cord hanging from the couch. Again, the results weren't surprising, it ran into everything. I run these tests on carpet first since it presents a greater challenge for the robot vacuums in general. If a vacuum fails all or part of the test, I retest on hard flooring to see if the performance improves. On hard floors, the Freo Pro completely ignored the USB cord, and it did detect the fake animal waste samples, but got too close while circling and ended up colliding with them. While this isn't as bad as outright running over them, it isn't ideal. If you need better object avoidance, check out my review of the Narwal Freo Z, which features one of the best object avoidance systems on the market. Moving on to the mopping test, I applied 4 milliliters of baked-on hot sauce on my tile floor and sent the Freo Pro out for 2 passes to see how well it would clean up the mess. Like the Freo X, the Pro doesn't have an onboard water tank. Its water supply comes from washing its pads at the dock. This system remains largely unchanged across Narwhal's lineup, utilizing 2 triangular mopping pads that spin in opposite directions with very strong downforce. The results? The Freo Pro nearly wiped out the hot sauce in a single pass, actually outperforming the Freo X, likely thanks to the improved mopping pads. After a second pass, the floor was completely stain-free, making this one of the best mopping robots that you can get at this price point. If you have pets or live with people with long hair, you'll be happy to know the Freo Pro features a tangle-free brush roller and side brushes. But how well do they actually work? In my test, I noticed some hair did get wrapped around one of the side brushes, which initially had me a bit concerned. However, once the vacuum returned to the dock, the brush cycled inward, collapsing down, and allowing the hair to be pulled into the main brush roller. After inspecting the roller and the side brushes, I found no tangles at all, which is a great result. This new side brush design is a clear improvement over the Freo X, which occasionally trapped hair around its brushes, So if hair tangling has been a concern for you, the Freo Pro's redesigned system might be a game changer. As mentioned, the Freo Pro doesn't have an auto-empty dock. Instead, like the Freo X, Narwal offers a different approach. You can either use a 1-liter internal dustbin, which you simply remove and empty over the trash, or opt for a 1-liter disposable dust bag. The disposable bags are a bit pricier, but might be a preferable option for allergy sufferers. To help manage the hair buildup, Narwal incorporates a dustbin hair compression system. Next, let's see how well the dock cleans the mopping pads after the hot sauce test. After a single wash, the pads looked noticeably cleaner, though some staining remained. A second cleaning improved things further, but some light residue was still visible. After washing, the pads are automatically dried with hot air at an advertised temperature of 104 degrees Fahrenheit for a preset duration of 4 hours. Using a temperature probe at the air inlet, I measured a peak temperature of 101 degrees Fahrenheit in strong drying mode and 111 degrees Fahrenheit in silent mode, likely due to the reduced fan speed increasing the temperature. During drying, the system pulls 0.58 amps and 40 watts of power. However, after the cycle completed, the mop pads were still damp. Even in silent mode, which extends the drying to 5 hours, they remain slightly damp, possibly due to the new, thicker pads. Okay, moving on to the cons, with the most noticeable drawback being the noise level. The Freo Pro is almost 6 decibels louder than the Freo X in normal vacuum mode. Narwal still doesn't offer a carpet boost function, which ideally should provide extra suction beyond normal vacuum power on carpets. Now for the positives, and the biggest one is just how well the Freo Pro cleans for its price. It delivers performance well beyond its cost and even outshines some robots that are twice as expensive. When it comes to mopping, you won't find a better performance in the price range, thanks to Narwal's uniquely designed triangular mopping pads that ensure even coverage. The mop edge cleaning function is another standout feature, effectively getting the pads right up against the baseboards for a thorough clean. While the lack of an auto-empty system might be a deal breaker for some, the Freo Pro's dustbin is 3 times the size of the industry average, meaning fewer emptying cycles. Plus, without an auto-empty system, there's no risk of clogs in the dock. Narwal also nailed the internal dustbin design, equipping it with a large filter for efficient debris management. And finally, the newly improved Zero Tangle side brushes live up to its promise, effectively reducing hair wraps for hassle-free cleaning. Alright, to wrap things up, the Narwal Freo Pro isn't just an excellent budget option. It might be the best choice at this price point for pet owners. Narwal continues to push the industry forward with its innovative approach, setting a new benchmark that competitors will undoubtedly take note of. After all, they've always been the ones that everyone tries to copy, and as the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. As for the Freo X, it costs several $100s more, and the only real upgrades are the detergent injection and a multifunction LCD screen on the dock, and that's about it. Unless you find the Freo X at a comparable price, I'd stick with the Pro and just add detergent to the clean water tank yourself. Hey, before you go, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss my next robot review. Links to purchase are in the description below, and I want to thank each of you for watching this video. See you next time.